Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. So glad that you're here with me today. This is the W2 Prison Break Show, the podcast to help you fire your boss and become the CEO of your own business in under 12 months. I'm your host, Brian O'Neill, and I'm going to do something new starting today. This is going to be a quick hit episode. I'm going to talk to you about the risks that are involved in real estate investing. Everyone talks about how great it is and how awesome it is and how much money you can make and financial freedom. While all of that is true and possible, nobody talks, or let me rephrase that. Not enough people talk about what can go wrong and how to avoid what can go wrong. And I'm going to share with you some things to consider because I've been on both sides of it. I used real estate, specifically creative financing, to leave my job, but I've taken some hits. I've taken some punches on the chin, and I want to share those with you today and just make you understand that this may not be the move for you. What I want to do, I'm going to start this every episode, and I really hope I remember doing this. I'm going to leave you with two things each episode at the beginning. Number one, I have this quote calendar that's on my desk, and I read it every day. So I'm going to read that, and then I have these empowering questions cards that I'll read one off, right? Just to get you guys thinking. So the quote today is, and I'm looking over here at my desk, don't let small minds convince you that your dreams are too big. I love that one. And then my empowering questions card is there something I should let go of to be able to move forward? So those are the two items. Okay, let's get into real estate here. Look, I am not talking negatively about real estate. I don't want to talk you out of it. What I want you to understand is that there are risks involved. You need to be aware of what those risks are and do they align with your goals, what you want out of real estate? Like, if you're not someone who likes to take on a lot of risk, then this is not the business for you because there's some things that can really go wrong that may keep you up at night. And you may not want that. You may not be that type of person. I always say that real estate is hard. While it is rewarding, it's difficult. Business is difficult. So if you're going to go into business, you might as well do something that you're going to enjoy doing and that aligns with what you want your personal vision, your life to be like. And if having to evict people or fix houses that are destroyed does not align with your personal vision, then pick a different business for crying out loud. Please do not go into real estate because you are scrolling on social media and you see all these folks that are making millions and millions of dollars or claiming that they are, and you want a piece of that pie. There are other ways to make money. Now, here's the reality of real estate investing. Most of you that get involved in real estate are going to have a handful of properties, 1 to 2, maybe you'll have 5, maybe you'll have 10. Could you be one of the people that has 400 or 500 or 1,000 rentals? 100% sure, but you're going to have a much larger business. You're going to have systems. You're going to have people and processes in place. But the majority of you are going to have a handful of properties, right? You're going to be, for lack of a better phrase, like a mom and pop landlord. And you're going to be doing a lot of the stuff yourself. You're going to be managing the entire business. Maybe you're the property manager. Maybe you're fixing stuff. You are full on landlord mode. That may not align with you. So here are some of the things I want you to consider. If you have 5 properties and you are cash flowing $150 per month per property, that's $750 net to you that you're getting at the end of each month. All it takes is one person, one tenant for their situation to change, for them to decide to stop paying you. And your $750 goes down to zero, or you're coming out of your own pocket to cover that, to cover your debt. If you live in a state that is tenant friendly and not landlord friendly, you could have somebody in the house not paying you for a year. Personally, this has happened to me. It kills your cash flow. If you got 10 properties, same thing. One person, maybe 2 people will just completely put you in the red. Are you prepared for that? Are you prepared to deal with that situation when it happens? Because there's a high likelihood that it could happen because people's situations change all the time. If that's not something that sits well with you, then don't do it. Don't get involved in real estate. If you don't like the idea of having a say of where people live, evicting people, like you're the one who decides whether or not someone gets to live in a property. If that doesn't sit well with you, doesn't sit well with me, then don't get involved with real estate because that's going to potentially keep you up at night. Even if you did everything you were supposed to do and The tenant was 100% wrong. You still have a role. You're still involved with this. That may not sit well with you. And I've had a lot of people that have told me, mentors, coaches, hey, you just got to deal with that. And my response is, the hell I do. I do not have to deal with that if I choose not to. And neither do you. So if somebody's telling you what you need to deal with, what you need to overcome to be in this business, you don't have to listen to that. That's something you like. Why would you do that? Why would you risk your mental health? Why would you risk keeping yourself up at night because this is stuff you're worried about? Like, don't take people's advice like that, especially when they have a damn agenda, okay, which is to sell you their real estate stuff. All right. If you don't like that, don't do it. And don't let people try to knock you off of what your convictions are. Please. That's the best advice I can give you. If you don't like working on properties, don't be in the rental business. If you're worried that someone's going to wreck your property and you got to deal with that, whether it's financially or whether you physically have to do it, don't get involved in it. Like, these are the things that can happen. You're only fed the positives. You can make all this money. I can make 50,000. I can make $100,000. I'm a millionaire. You can become a millionaire in so many different ways, and you can enjoy yourself while you're doing it. Okay. And you won't have to deal with some of these headaches that you may not want to deal with. So my advice to you is this. I'm not trying to talk you out of it either way. I just get really tired of everyone talking about the positives and nobody tells you about the bad stuff. And I'll tell you about the bad stuff. Book a 15-minute call with me. I say it all the time, and I will tell you all of my horror stories that have happened in the real estate business. Now, I'm still involved in real estate, but I do it a different way now. Okay. I've learned from my errors and my mistakes and what I don't want to be involved with. And I'm not going to listen to somebody tell me that, oh, that just comes with the territory. You have to deal with it. No, I don't. I don't have to deal with it. Okay. There's other ways to make money. There's other ways to invest. There are plenty of people who are millionaires, billionaires, who don't invest in real estate and who did not make their money investing in real estate. They made it by building businesses. Okay. Is Elon Musk a billionaire because he's a real estate mogul? No. Is Jeff Bezos a billionaire because he's a real estate mogul? Negative. These guys built massive businesses. That's why they're super wealthy. You think Mark Zuckerberg owns a bunch of single family rentals? No, he doesn't. He built a huge business. You can do the same exact thing. And if that's not what you want to do, then don't build a huge business. Build a smaller business. But you don't have to worry about dealing with some of these headaches that might come your way. Now, you'll have different headaches when you're in business for sure. But think about what the downside is to any venture that you're going in, and can you live with it? And if you can live with it, you should probably do it, especially if it's something that you're going to enjoy. If you can't live with the worst case scenario, which is maybe you have to evict tenants or wreck a house or you have to come out of your own pocket to cover your debt, that's probably not the business for you. As I said, I'm going to keep this one short. I just want you to understand what the risks are. Just don't go blindly into something because you see everybody making money on social media. Again, half of that stuff is a bunch of BS. I'm telling you that these people are not presenting it the right way. Look no further than this. If somebody's talking about how much money they're making in real estate and you go to their profile and they have some link for you to buy a course or a coaching program specifically involved with real estate, I want you to just think about that. Okay. I want you to think about that because real estate coaches are typically, in a lot of situations, they weren't very good at the real estate business. They weren't good at that. And they realized, hey, this sucks. I'm just going to coach people how to do it. And now I don't have to deal with all these headaches that I just mentioned. Okay. Now, a lot of people are going to be mad at me that listen to this. I don't really care. They know it's the truth and I know it's the truth. So just look at the upside and the downside to both. A lot of you do that, but some of you just jump into stuff because, hey, everyone's making money doing this. Nobody goes on social media and says, man, I just lost $1 million on a real estate deal. When was the last time that happened? When was the last time? Please send me the video of the person that said they lost $1 million doing a real estate deal. And they have. Now, do the high net worth individuals, some of them come on my show and they've shared their losses? They have. But those people are not on social media blabbing about how awesome they are and how much money they're making in real estate. And then, oh, by the way, you can buy my course. Okay, it's Friday. I hope you have a super awesome weekend. Be with your family. Do stuff that matters to you. Try not to think too hard about business. Relax. Enjoy yourself. And I'll see you next week. Make it a great day. Thanks for tuning in.